Hi, it's Katie and welcome to my corner of the world. And welcome back to another Tea Tuesday. Today on Tea Tuesday, I have my Sizzles and Fizzles from the month of March. Now, the way I do my Sizzles and Fizzles is these are empty projects that are not part of a panning project. Other empties that I've kind of gotten accumulated throughout the month. Also, it's a review of the products that I used from the Shop My Stash. Some of those items I used up and are in here. Some of them I have decluttered, and some of them will stay in my collection. And so if you want to find out whether my products sizzled or fizzled, then come join me. Welcome. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. If you are new, hi, my name is Katie, and on my channel I do all kinds of unboxings. Subscription boxes, mystery boxes, I do some hauls, Mask Mondays, Tea Tuesdays, and anything else that I find fun or interesting, and I hope you do too. If any of that sounds good to you, please consider hitting that subscribe button down there. To my tried and true subscribers, thank you all so much for coming back and supporting me. I love you guys so much. Okay, so let's get into this. Like I said, this is going through the products basically that I used in the month of March. There are some that have not been used up and are remaining in use that I won't have in here today. All of them in here today are either empty, I'm decluttering, or they're just going back into the rotation and they're not going to be used right now. I will use them again though. Oh, so the way I do this is I started out with kind of just, sizzle, fizzle, then I gave it some numbers. So the ones are the ones that completely fizzled. Ones are, let me pull my ones out here. There's only a few. Ones are products that I just would not buy, would not recommend. There's something innately wrong about the product. There's always very, very few in the complete fizzle category because it has to be a product that I don't feel like is very good for anybody. Twos are the products that I think, they weren't for me. They're probably a perfectly nice product, just not for me. Maybe the color is off. I didn't like the scent. And that's a me problem. That's not a product problem. That's a me thing. So those get twos. It's not for me, but it might be great for you. Threes are the ones I'm kind of meh about. They're the ones that if I got them again, I might use them. I might pass them on. You never know. They worked, but they're nothing stand out. Those are the ones that I'm buying again, but on sale. I'm not paying full price. I'm not one to pay full price though for most things. Most things I'm looking for a sale. Very few things would I pay full price for. All right, so the fours are, yeah, I'd get it again if I can find it on sale. Fives are the heck yes, I love it, total sizzle. I will pay full price to replace this item if I have to. I'm going to look for the sale, but if I have to, I will pay full price. It's just like with the ones, the fives are also rare. So let's start out with those ones, the complete fizzles. So the first one is a shower gel or hand and body cleanser. This is from AMNH Skincare. I believe I got this in a Goldie Bear box. And just like another one that I had, I forget if it was in the same box, that I got from the same box, I can't get the pump to work. I have tried every way possible to get this pump to work. I cannot get this pump to work. It smelled perfectly nice. It's a little sweet for me, but that's not my issue with it. My issue with it is that the pump doesn't work. So every time in the shower, I have to unscrew it, dump it out into my a shower puff or my washcloth in order to use it. And then I have to put it back on, which is a pain in the butt. If this isn't going to work, have like one of the, like a flip lid or like one of the push lids. It's because otherwise when I take this off, water is going to get in there. It's, you know, difficult to be holding everything. It just didn't work. Because of that, it is getting a 1. It is getting a complete fizzle. Oh, okay. 2 more items that got fizzles from me. One was this Sampar Glamour Shot Cosmakeup. Remember the Glamour Shots like back in the day? Hey, this is supposed to be, it says it unifies complexion, minimize the appearance of pores and wrinkles. The problem is you can't use, like if you use it like a primer, which it's comes out white. Hey, that's what it comes out. So you're going to end up with, you know, if you're darker than me, you're going to end up with a white cast. It's also over time gotten very kind of, it's very sticky. So it's something you kind of want to use as like, for me, I want to use it more as a primer. I mean, I do think it blurs fairly well, but I can like feel it sitting on there. I don't want to feel it sitting on my hand or on my face all day. And it has started getting very clumpy. You cannot use it with any other liquid, so no liquid foundations, concealers, blushes, nothing. You can only use powders once you put this on. And so for that, I think it's kind of a dud. Even lately, if I've tried it, it starts like pilling. It's hard to smooth out. I just don't like it. I just don't know who this is for, or because it doesn't, it's like a primer, but then you can't use anything but powder on top of it. So for that reason, it gets a 1. I just don't think this is a good product. So that one got a 1. The last one that got a 1 and was this Babe Lash Volumizing Mascara. This came in a test tube beauty box along with a set of lashes. Stuff is dried out. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be or it's just a bad batch, but this was so dry. This added like nothing to my lashes. So I tried this about 3 days and I was like, I can't. It does not work. I have to use at least one other mascara. And I usually don't like doing more than one. I know some people like do 3, 4 different types of mascaras. Not this girl. I'm a one and done. And there's no way I could be one and done on this. I would need at least probably 2 other mascaras to clean up this mess. So for that reason, it's a 1, a complete fizzle. Okay. In the not for me pile here. First we have this Way leave-in conditioner. I know some people love this stuff. It's a little too thin for me. It doesn't work well for me with my curls. And Emily, my 11-year-old, hated the smell. It made her hair feel a little sticky. It did not work for either of us, but I have heard that other people have really enjoyed it. So I'm just going to say that this is a not for me product. It might be a perfectly lovely product, just not for me. I have an Anastasia of Beverly Hills concealer here. This one I would probably buy again, or would like to get in a box again. I just got a shade that is too dark and too yellowy orange for me, especially for a concealer. Concealer you want to be a little bit lighter. This is actually a little darker than my natural color and gives is is definitely a little bit more warm tone than cool tone. So this product in this shade, which is number 6, is a not for me. Also, I will say, like on my hand, if you can see, it settles like right into my lines. It's actually quite thick. It would give great coverage, but it's a not for me. As it's drying down, it's oxidizing and getting a little bit more orangey, and it's just not a product that's going to work well on me. It might work well on you. Again, I would try it again in a lighter shade. So, for that reason, it's a 2. Next, we have the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This felt so good going on, but I didn't really feel like it did anything. Like, it didn't really blur my pores or anything. It was so soft, and the applicator is really bizarre. It's plastic. It has like these little dots on it. So I don't know if it's actually, you don't even feel them. So I don't know. Oh, it doesn't get over and get the product well from the sides. So design wise, I didn't like it. It feels beautiful. It feels like silk going on, and it dries down to almost a powdery feel. So I liked it, but I didn't feel like it did enough of like blurring my pores or filling in fine lines for me to give this a 3 or a 4. Younger skin, maybe it might be a fantastic primer. I love the way it feels. It's just not for me. Couple more in here. I had this Moria. This is the coconut honey facial milk, hydrating and restore. Again, I think I probably got this in a I got this in a single swag, I think. It was nice. It's almost, it had a hard time like being absorbed into my skin. So I don't know if there's like an oil in here that I didn't see, but it would not dry down on my skin at night so that I could put like another moisturizer on top of it. It was like I could use this or I could use my moisturizer, but I couldn't use both. And I prefer to do a toner, a serum, and then a moisturizer at night. So this wasn't allowing me to do that. And for that reason, it could be just my skin. My skin tends to reject oils. It could be for that. And that's why it's a not for me. And the last one, and this was such a bummer. I had such high expectations for this, was the Dior mascara. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get to try a Christian Dior. The wand is huge. So it is difficult to get in those inner corners to get the smaller lashes. I didn't feel like it did that much for my lashes. It neither lengthened or thickened them in any way that I thought was as, beneficial. It coated the lashes I have. It didn't make them look any longer or fuller. So that's why it's a not for me. It's the Dior show from Christian Dior. So kind of bummed that my first Dior product was a not for me. Okay, now we're into the 3s. The 3s are the ones that if I got these in a box, somebody gifted it to me, I may use it. It was nice. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. It's just not, making me, it's just not wowing me. So I have like a 50-50 chance if I got this in a box that I would pass it on and to someone else. So these are the ones in there. Okay. The first one is the Faux Filter. This is the new and improved Huda Beauty foundation. It was just a little sample pack, so I used this one and this one a little bit on my face, and this one I used a little bit as a bronzer. Part of the reason it's in here is I just don't know. It was super hard. You can see, this is the only one I kind of used most of it. It was super hard to get out to really try. I have a feeling I'm kind of in between fair and this light medium. It's just not enough for me to try. I don't know if I like the formula, so it's a meh. I'm not going to run out and buy it. If it comes in a box and it's my shade, I'll probably try it, but I'm not going to go get it. So for that reason, it's a 3. It's a meh. Several of the sheet masks are kind of just meh. Again, if I got them, I'd use them. I'm not running out to buy them though. The Shermetic Age Control Multi-Vita. This one was perfectly nice, as was this NMF Aquarian Ampule Mask. Both of them were very nice. Both of them, if I you know, would use them again if I got them, but I'm not going to go out of my way to get them. Okay, a couple of more things in here. I used up my Able Skincare. This is the Hyaluronic Acid Age Recovery Night Cream. It was fine. It didn't wow me. The reason it's a 3 is because this stuff is like $100-some. There's no way I'm paying that much money for a moisturizer. It better like make my skin and look completely poreless, completely airbrushed, everything for that amount of money, because there's so many other great products out there that are a fraction of what this costs. So I'm not even getting this on sale, because unless it's in like a drop shop or something, when I got it for like $6. That's the only way I would ever buy this again. And even then, I have so many moisturizers, I don't need it. So this is a no-go. The Visart, again, this was another one where I was like, really? This is their professional makeup. This is the eye primer. It was nice. It is very difficult to get the product out of the container, and I just got to the point where I was done fighting with it. It looks like there's still some in here. There may not be though. It was very thick. I mean, it worked great as a primer. It's gonna hold your eye makeup on all day. Hey, but it might be a little thick for me. So, oh yeah, if I got this in a box, I'd use it, but I'm not gonna go buy it. Used up a candle from Mrs. Meyer's collection. I got this in a Grove box. This is Snowdrop. It's a perfectly lovely scent. And I did use it all up. It's just not a scent that I'm gonna go get. They charge like, I think $11 or $12 for these little tins and candles. There's, let me see if there's an ounce on here. I want to say these are like 4 to 6 ounce candles. It's just, it's not worth it. You can get at Big Bath and Body Works ones for the same price when they're on sale. So I'm not going out and repurchasing this. Oh, there's more in here than I thought. 3 is always kind of a big one. This one surprised me when I used it again. This actually was one of my favorite palettes before. I used this palette in March. This is the Moria Modern Beauty. It has a lot of, I can never get it open. And it has some browns, some reds, but a lot of like these peachy tones. And it's the peachy tones that made me kind of go, I don't know if I would repurchase it. I will probably keep it in my collection since I already own it. Probably the shade in here that gets the most use is the dark brown down here. It really only has, well, it has two shimmers. It has this one and then it has this one. So I don't feel like I get what I like as a complete eye look out of this. And that's why it's kind of in the 3. Like I'm going to keep it, but I don't think I would ever repurchase this palette. I have other palettes that have colors that I like better. I'm now talking myself out of it, but I'm like, I don't know. We'll revisit that one. The Sophia and Maybell lip oil. This is in Beach Please. It's okay. It's a lip oil. Oh, you know, it makes it look tinted, but there is absolutely no tint to this. So I think that's my problem with all of these lip oils that are supposedly tinted. They are not. Don't give them a tint in here because as I want it to be then that color on my lips. And it just doesn't do anything. So yeah, in fact, I think I just recently got another Sophia and Maybell lip tint or lip oil that I'll use for a while until I'm bored of that one, and then I'll probably get rid of it, which is what I'm doing with this one. I use the Mario Badescu vitamin C serum. It was perfectly nice. It's just, as you know, I have other perfectly nice vitamin C serums, so I may repurchase. I may, you know, if I got it in the box, I'm going to use it, but I'm not going to go out of my way to get it. The Huda Beauty. This was in the mystery box. It's a bullet lipstick. The reason this is not higher is because of the color. And I couldn't put it in the not for me because I actually could tell that I liked the creaminess. I liked the coverage. It's just way too dark for me. I did try to like tone it down a little bit, but because it's so deep and it's so warm, it was kind of difficult for me to wear this color. So I will probably declutter this one, but man, would I love to try another color in the Huda. This is one like it's in 3 because of the color. Otherwise, for the formula, the feel, everything else, it would be a 4. And I would get it on sale. Oh, it's just the color on that for me. Okay, 2 more in here. From Naked Cosmetics, the Pressed Pigment eyeshadow. Oh, it's a very pretty eyeshadow. I have a gazillion, like half of my single shadows look like this. It's very pretty. I just have no need for it as a single shadow. Not only do I have this in single shadows, I have this in other palettes. It's just, there's no need for me to have this. And the last thing in here was the Give Me Brows by Benefit. It, you know, this one maybe should be a 4. I would maybe repurchase it. I will say it dried out very quickly before I could use it all up, even though it's small. I just don't tend to do my brows every day. So it dried up a little quickly. Other than that, it was perfectly nice. So that's probably why I put it in a 3 instead of a 4. Okay, that is the end of the 3s. Now to the 4s. The 4s are the ones I'm going to repurchase on sale. So these are not go out and pay full price items. The Florence by Mills, these are eye masks, eye gels. Normally an eye mask would be in a 3. Like, I'll get it. You know, I'm going to purchase eye masks, but you know, I may or may not love them. This gets a 4. The reason I gave these a 4 instead of a 3 are because they're so stinking cute. They are shaped like little whales. Aren't they adorable? If they weren't shaped like little whales, they'd probably get a 3. But because they're shaped like cute little whales, they get a 4. Like, I'm going to buy these again if I find them on sale because they're adorable and for no other reason. Well, and they worked. They were perfectly nice. But I'm getting them again on sale because they're cute. The other one that I used up was this moisturizing lip mask. This is from, who are you even from? Modern Expressions. I love a good lip mask. I know a lot of people are not sure about the lip masks, as I love a good lip mask. And this was a very nice one. I would definitely get this one again. I'm going to look for it on sale though. Oh, pretty much any mask, unless it like blows me away, it's going to be a 3 or 4. All right, okay. Let's see. Anything I used up in here? Yes. Okay. The Sol de Janeiro. This is the Coco Cabana cream. This one smells more like coconutty than the regular Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum cream. It is a perfectly nice cream. I have other perfectly nice creams. There's nothing that stands out to me on this one. I love the smell. It smells like sun lotion. And yeah, if it was on sale, if it was on a good sale, I might pick it up. Then I have the 111 Nocturnal Eclipse Recovery Night Cream. I do really like this. Most of the time I use it just like an eye cream just here. I started last month. I used this though as a full night cream and I did really enjoy it. The reason I switched was because I had another eye cream I was trying to use up, and also I had like 3 of these. So I was like, I might as well use it for the intended purpose. And I did really enjoy it. It's just 111 is way too expensive for me. But if I found it on sale, I might get it. It would have to be like a good 50% off sale for me to get it, but I would get it again. And Too Faced, this is the Born This Way powder. I love this stuff. I've been using it for like well over a year. It's not quite used up, but it is starting to clump in there and not go on and as smoothly as it used to. Oh, I would definitely repurchase this though. I loved it for what it is. This one is in translucent, but I would get this again on sale in a heartbeat. Not going to pay full price, but I would get it on sale. Wonder Beauty. This is the Double Date Lip and Cheek. I think I got this in a curateur. It is a cream. I use it as a cream blush. I do not use it as a liquid. I love it as a cream blush. And on the bottom, it has just like a lip balm. Sorry about the mirror. I don't think I've ever used this. I love the cream blush though on this, and so it's definitely staying in my collection. The Glowdient makeup palette. This is from Touch and Soul. I love this highlighter palette. I would get it again on sale. I mainly, of course, stay down in this range. And up here would only be if I was doing kind of more glowy look with like a bronzer or something. But otherwise, I'm down in this area. But I do love this one. Also from Wonder Beauty, I have the Mile High Mascara. I really, really love this stuff. This does great things with my lashes. I would definitely repurchase it because it's Wonder Beauty Mile High. It's a little expensive, and that's why I would wait for a sale. Well, I have plenty of others. There's my absolute favorite is the Essence Lash Princess, and I can get that for like under $10. So I'm not going to go out and pay full price for this one when I can get that one so cheap. Okay, let's see. Three more things in here. Oh my goodness. No, two more, because this is in another project. I used up the Body Shop Edelweiss. This is the concentrate serum. I did really like this. It's a tea tree, or I'm sorry, the Edelweiss. It's calming. My skin really loved this. I used it at night because it is a little tacky. But my skin loved this stuff. I love this stuff. It is a little expensive though from Body Shop, so I would wait for a sale. And that's the only reason it gets a 4 out of 5. Same thing with the Hourglass blush. This is in Incandescent Electra. It is very nice. I think part of my problem with this one is that it's got a whole lot, you know, my one problem with the Hourglass products like this at all is that they, you know, depending on how it's marbled, you're not getting as much blush or highlighter, because it kind of gives a highlight effect or a very soft blush effect, but I need it to be just a little bit more. Maybe this one should have been a meh, but I did use it a lot. I will continue to use it. So for that reason, it's getting a 4. And I might pick it up again on sale. Like I said, it's just not knowing what that marbling is going to be inside that kind of throws me on that one. And this will probably surprise but my Violet Voss, I Love You Forever, or All of You Forever. This is like one of my holy grail love palettes. I still love this. I'm just not as in love with it as I was before. I mean, you can see this is one of the few palettes I've actually panned a color on in Wink. I've used a ton of this Wishful up here. What I don't really like and I don't use are the Olive Glow and the Olive Me. I tend to stick more towards the browns in here, like all up here and here, like these 6, and maybe these 2. Although you can see this one has gotten hard pan. You don't get as much payoff from it anymore. All right, you got to really dig in there to get at a color. All right, so I think it's just, am I keeping it? Heck yeah. Would I repurchase this one? Heck yeah. But on sale, the 5s, the complete sizzles, the opposite end of the spectrum, I'm gonna buy these even if they're full price ones. And just like the ones, there's very few of these. There's only 3 in here. And most of these I would probably try to get on sale, but if I couldn't, I'm buying them full price. The first is the Pat McGrath Labs. This is the mini eyeshadow palette in Midnight Voyage. This is what it looks like. It's got all these beautiful purples and some neutrals. This I have found is like my perfect inner corner color. It is Skin Show Divine Glow. This is stunning. It also, like, if you feel like you got like a little too much, a little too deeper than you want it, it just kind of glides over your other shadow and just takes the intensity, the darkness down and gives it a little bit of light and glowiness, which I love. This is probably my favorite color or shadow in here. But I loved the looks I was able to make. My only complaint, and I could get it using this, being very light-handed on this one, is it does not have a light matte shade. I like to set my eye with primer and then with powder because I tend to have very oily lids. I have very hooded eyes, and I don't have that lighter or matte to set with. So that would be my only complaint. Otherwise, gorgeous formula. I know why people rave about it. I love this color. I would definitely repurchase this mini one. And also, Juvia's Place, the Blushed Rouge Volume 4. I got this in a collab from Sylvia. I will link her below. Oh, she reached out and asked me about blushes, and I said, maybe pinks. I am so glad I said that and that she sent me this palette. This palette is gorgeous. At first look, it looks scary. This goes on so beautifully, gives you just a hint of color. Even there, it looks like it's going to be super bright, but that buffs out so beautifully on the skin. This one just gives you that little bit lighter. Or I sometimes will mix the two to get just the color I want. It is beautiful. It goes on so well. It blends out beautifully. I would 100% repurchase this palette at full price. Thankfully, Juvia's is not super expensive, so I could repurchase it at full price and not feel like, hey, I was killing my wallet. But this is a gorgeous, gorgeous blush and perfect for summer. The last thing that I would give a 5 is this Wet n Wild Capricorn lip gloss. Now, it's not because I am a Capricorn that I would give this as a 5. It is because it performs well. Well, this is, I actually used a lot on top of that darker brown to give it some light. You can get Wet n Wild at the Dollar Tree. So heck yeah, I'm paying full price for a Wet n Wild lip gloss that performs as well as this one does. So that is a 5. There are plenty of things at Dollar Tree that I would not purchase again because they don't perform well. Oh, so I'm not saying that just because it was $1.25. Actually, I think I bought it on sale at Five Below. So I think I paid like probably about $1.50, but that I think they were selling it for $3. I would pay that $3 for this. It's not because it's cheap, because it performs so well for what it is that I would 100% repurchase this. So those are my sizzles and fizzles for this month. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you would have put things in different categories, if some of the things that don't work for me work well for you. Oh, or if you're going, why in the heck would you give that such a high rating? Let me know about it down in the comments. That is it. That is all I have for you today. Until I see you next time, have a great day. Bye.